The rumors are not true. Cardiel is not modeled after me. Hello, everyone. Bront, CatHerder here. We're having some fun talking Raid Shadow Legends, and it's a weekend. We have a purple portal. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Purple portal, purple portal, purple portal. We have a purple portal here, and 2x voids, and there's a 10x for Cardiel. And, you know, for some of us that are actually pulling for that Mithrala Soul, it is an event as well. So I'm hoping to get that 5-star Soul for Mithrala on my alt. My main, I think I'm just going to be pulling some shards as well. And since I'm going for as much as I can, we'll see if I can get anywhere near the Ninja Soul. I doubt it. But we're going to be pulling some shards and pulling some all kinds of stuff. So let's go get to it. So this is my alt. I have 33 Void Shards. We are going all in for Cardiel and the 2x. I also am going to hit this summon pool for the Lizardman because I might as well get the points for it anyway. I've got enough for that. Let's see if we can get the Legate. That would be awesome. Don't have high expectations. And there's an epic. Hey, it's a Void Epic, so not too bad. Skathix is okay. He can steal buffs. He can do some cleansing. He's not bad. Not what we're really looking for here, though. So let's get the Remnant Summons here. Oh, I did forget one thing. I did forget my Pepsi. I will be right back in 1 second. Alrighty, and we're back. We've got the Industrial Pepsi. There we go. As we do, we pull Pepsi with Pepsi because Pepsi gives us all of our pulls, and we always get wonderful stuff when we have Pepsi nearby. So says the one time I got Brockney. We'll see. So, all right, Remnant Summons here. Might as well pull this for points. Let's go. That is an epic. That is not a Man-Eater either. That's just kind of a Shatterbones. Not super exciting, but hey, we've already got 500, 600 points, in fact, for the Summon Rush. So, time to pull some Voids. Obviously, we're looking for Cardiel. All kinds of other Void Legendaries would be absolutely amazing on this count. I don't know where I am with Mercy, and I don't care. We're pulling 33 of them, and we're going to get something cool. Let's start off with the 1 times, and we'll do 3 of those, and then we will get to 10 pulls. Alrighty. Nothing super exciting. Nothing super exciting. To be fair, I'm going to say that for most rares, because, I mean, the Void rares are decent, but, you know, I'm not looking for any Void rares anymore on this account. Unless Polarium decides that we can suddenly empower them. All right. So we're in for 10 pulls. We're 3 rares in towards Epic Mercy. Let's get some legendaries. Let's get a Golden God. Let's go. Polarium, I'm watching you. Content creator luck. It's supposed to be a thing, and we're not supposed to talk about it. But I'm pulling that string right now. Let's go. Alrighty. And they go by so slow to keep the tension. Ooh, Rune Creeper Dazdurk is pretty good. He is kind of a mini Arbiter of sorts. Can be used in Arena. Good turn meter booster, good cleanser, good healer. Ostrox, I don't really care for him. He is the long-lost undead Void Epic that they did not have for a long time. And Tree Shield Knot's actually a really good reviver. So, not the worst set of pulls. But we're looking for gold. Although to be fair, Runekeeper I could actually empower, so that's not a bad pull. Fellhound, one of the greats for campaign farming. Arkan's okay for some of the bomb teams if you want to do some debuff spreading. But nothing super exciting here. One more 10 pull. Let's get a Cardiel. I'll take any Void Legendary. I'm not going to be too picky. Ooh, Gala Longbraid, she's really good. And Andracy is not too bad, kind of a budget neck crit. And that is all she wrote. So, not particularly exciting there. Let's just see where we did with our pulls in Champion Chase. I am just short of getting these points, which I actually need, so I will probably be pulling one of my champions from fragments. In fact, let's see, who do I want to pull? Oh, I could actually pull one or two of you guys. That wouldn't be bad. In fact, that's actually a pretty solid plan, because then I don't waste... Or I could pull you... Kind of like that idea, actually. So we will pull you. And then we will also pull one of you. And that is more than enough points to get me the points I need. And I have not misplaced any of my legendaries, which are worth a bunch of points in CVC if I want to as well, because I still haven't pulled my Ostrid yet. Shaik, Eric's, Varl is also fairly decent. Honestly, I've got a couple of good champions here. These would actually help my account here as well. But, you know, I should look into pulling them at some point in time, because if all they're doing is sitting there, they're not really helping my account. But where are we looking with the champion chase? That gets me those points there, and I am nowhere near the top, and that's fine, because I'm not going to get enough points to get Ninja, even if I pulled all legendaries in my vault. So, all right, I will be... Oh, that's stone skin? That's an interesting thing. All right, well, anyway, I will be right back on my other account. Give me just a minute. Alrighty, we are here on my main. I've got enough crystals to pull here. Again, I would love a legate. As you know, I went for him with my sacreds and did not get anything particularly exciting. So let's get a legate. Legendary would be awesome. That's a legendary, and that's a Draco. I don't want to sound too disappointed, but I think that's my third or fourth Draco. But that's a legendary. That's awesome. That is the second legendary I've ever gotten from these prism crystals. So, you know, that's something. In fact, let's go check quickly in the Faction Guardians, Lizardman. That is my third Draco. So I could certainly empower my one Draco if I really wanted to. I think I'll hold on to him because I would like to fill out my Lizardman Faction Guardians. And Dracos, you know, I don't need a more powerful Draco. He's in my Clan Boss team, and my Clan Boss team does very well. So, that's good, but hopefully that's not the only time we're going to see some gold. You know, that would have been cool if I got a Teox, but you know what? I got a Draco. I guess I can't complain too much because, you know, I know lots of you guys would actually really love a Draco in the first place. And Draco's actually really good. He's great in Clan Boss. He's actually really good in a lot of floors in Centranos. He can be useful for progression. He can be useful in a lot of dungeons. He's actually pretty good against the dragon. So if you're actually struggling against dragon, he has those 4 poisons he throws in on his A2, and the decrease in weaken can be very, very helpful. And since he places them, he's actually really good against bad affinities as well. So we are going for the void shards, however. Let's pull 40. We are blessed by Pepsi, because why not? And let's get going. 10 pulls it is. We're getting gold. Now, I know I'm not near Mercy because I got a, what's her name, Yumiko recently. So I am not near Mercy, and in fact, I only took 20 shards to get Yumiko. So, you know, I'm not necessarily doing any Legos, but you know what? That's what hopes and dreams are made of. So I is okay. Fellhound is always good, as we mentioned. Renegade is a budget Kymar. Definitely good for wave clearing and can be good in some speed runs. In fact, Renegade was a better speed run champion than Kymar in the Fire Knight speed teams back when you were doing Fire Knight 25. So let's get looking. Here we go. And all we want is some gold. There's a Shamail. That's good. I can certainly empower some Shamails. That is going to be helpful. I've got 3 Shamails built. I use at least 2 of them regularly. Definitely want to empower at least one of them. Honestly, I'd probably like to empower all 3 of them because that would help a bit. There's a gold. That is Victress the Anointed. That is kind of gross. I am not a big fan of this dude, but let's take a look and see if he's of any use at all. I know they boosted his damage recently, so he got a boost very recently. Let's take a look at his kit. So, attacks one enemy 2 times. First hit heals this champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. Second hit is a 65% chance, boostable to 80%, placing a True Fear for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be resisted if the first hit fully healed this champion. So if he's full or mostly full on health, this is an irresistible True Fear, so he doesn't need doesn't need accuracy, but he needs accuracy to land this decreased speed because this one does not guaranteed. I do like the fact that this decreased speed happens on bosses instead of True Fear. This makes this a little more usable. And, decreased speed on bosses is actually pretty good. So that's not too bad. Attacks on enemies. Before attacking, removes increased defense, ally protection, and strength buffs from all enemies. This cannot be resisted, so again, doesn't need accuracy. I wonder if that decreased speed doesn't need accuracy in his A1 either then. If at least one buff was removed, also places 50 increased attack and increased defense of this champion for 1 turn, so he boosts his own damage before he attacks. That's kind of nice. Will also ignore 30% of each target's defense, boosts this champion's turn meter by 30% for each enemy alive after this attack. So unlike a lot of these that get more turn meter or bonus attacks if you kill someone, he gets extra turn meter if they're alive. Kind of makes me think he's a little more aimed at Hydra, especially with the 1 turn buffs on these that, that's a 2 turn buff. Okay. Not too bad though. That's interesting. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit ignores 30% of the target's defense and destroys the enemy's max HP by 25% of the damage dealt. Cannot destroy a single target's enemy max HP by more than 75%. If the target is a boss, destroys max HP with 35% of the damage dealt. This is useful for the Scarab boss. It's really the best place for him, although this could be useful against Amius as well. Destroying Amius's max HP is surprisingly useful and very helpful for preventing him from healing more and allowing you to kill him. So this could be useful in Amius. If this target has any active skills on cooldown, both hits will ignore 50% of the target's defense instead. So he doesn't need accuracy. He probably hits very hard. Ignores shield, unkillable, and block damage debuffs. That's kind of nice. This is not a bad kit. I don't recall if he does a lot of damage, but I know they buffed him a little bit. And this is a 3-turn cooldown. This is a 5, bookable to 4. And that's his A1. Passive. Instantly resets the cooldown on one of his champion's random active skills whenever an enemy increases the cooldown of any one of their skills. I'm confused. This doesn't make sense to me. Instantly resets the cooldown of one of this champion's random active skills whenever an enemy increases the cooldown of any of their skills. Who's there? The enemy or him? I assume it's him. So if he gets his skills blocked out, he instantly resets one of them. That's kind of nice, but it is random. Grants an extra turn if the skill's cooldown was reset. After granting an extra turn, places the skill on cooldown. Will also grant an extra turn if an ally, mastery, artifact, set, or accessory decrease the cooldown of any of this champion's skills. After granting an extra turn, places this skill on cooldown. Okay, I see here. So, if an enemy locks him out, he will drop one of his skills off of cooldown afterwards and then immediately take a turn. If he somehow resets, or an ally resets one of his skills, he instantly takes a turn, but that's on a 4-turn cooldown. So that's actually kind of cool, because that means that you could pair him with that means you could do something as simple as pairing him with a Painkeeper, and once every 4 turns, Painkeeper does their reset, and he immediately goes. And then this goes off of cooldown. And then she resets the cooldowns, and boom, he goes again. That's actually kind of cool. So it jumps turn meter. That's kind of interesting. I think this guy might be kind of cool. I may actually look into building him on this account. Certainly need to see if I can book him or not. He's certainly a damage dealer, and if he actually hits for some decent amount of damage, which I'll look at, he could be kind of fun to play with. So, hey, let me know down in the comments down below if you think it'd be kind of fun to get a guide on this dude, and I will build him and see what we can do with him. I think he's kind of interesting. So, all right, but we've got at least 10 more of these. I don't remember if it's 10 or 20 more. Let's pull some more shards and see if we can get another Lego, because Polarium, I'm watching you. You're getting me another Lego. Because I would really like a Cardiel. He would be kind of cool. But we're going to get blue text, aren't we? Which I guess is fine. We got 2 Legos in this pull. Ooh, Kemptum is great. He's definitely going to be worth empowering. And I guess that is it. So that is 40 shards. That is well, that is a shard pulling session. So hey, if you guys want me to build any of these champions you saw, certainly let me know in the comments. I appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully your pulls are doing well. And you know what? It's always cool when you get a Lego, even if it's not the Lego you want. Sometimes it can be something kind of cool to explore, and you'd be surprised how often the champions you don't think you want can actually be really helpful. So I'll take a look at that Victus guy, and we'll see what we can do with them. You all have a great day, have some great shard pulls, and have a great weekend. I will talk to you later. Until the next video, I'm Bront CatHerder.